as my son used to say, it's in our blood. But when I met my husband, who hadn't played, he was an athlete, but not lacrosse. And he learned it after we were married, went out and played with the men's team and learned the game. Then we had 5 children, and all 5 played, 2 girls, 3 boys. And everybody's still involved some way with lacrosse.
I went to Ursinus College. I had never played lacrosse. My high school didn't have a program, but I had a lot of good friends at Ursinus that were all lacrosse players, and they convinced me that I should come out. And I went out for lacrosse, and Marge Watson was my first coach, and I'm always, always, forever will be grateful that she gave me a chance to play, that I got to play under her, that I got to be surrounded by great players at Ursinus that really helped me learn the game. And in particular, Marge was always, she was an inspiration. She was always very enthusiastic. She really wanted to win. I'm a competitor. I love winning, so I enjoyed playing for a person like that.
I think Marge's secret to success was probably that she understood people and that she cared about people. And she wanted you to be successful. It wasn't necessarily about her. And I think if you look at all great coaches, that's a common thread.
We were never ranked under 2. I mean, we were either, and we played Penn State and Maryland, and in fact, the very last year, we lost to Maryland by 1, 5-4, and it was, we've always been successful. I had quite a few undefeated teams, and but they were good athletes. It had nothing to do with me. I think it was the opportunity that they had to do it.
The most important lesson I learned from Marge in terms of tactics or in terms of the game itself, I think was more in strategy. I think she had a brilliant mind for seeing what the opponents were doing and then what you had to do.
I think it was about competition and the fairness of it, and to give your best effort. I can't remember, it's been so long ago since I played for her, I don't remember X's and O's, but I think the overall outlook of it was always about your team and having your teammates back, and being creative, being innovative if you could. It was okay. She gave you the latitude to do that.
I think she had a true love and passion for lacrosse, and she truly loved Ursinus College. And I think the key to her success was her dedication to the game of lacrosse, but also her dedication to Ursinus College.
But I think the fact that so many of the people that I did coach are in the Hall of Fame or there are 3 here today, but it's that they've gone on and that they caught on my love for the game and have continued on and become very successful.
I think if you look at her record and you look at her history and all the things, innovations that she did in the game and all the contributions she made to the game, she definitely was a Hall of Famer.
To me, a Hall of Fame coach also carries forth the future of lacrosse, and the number of young women that she touched through coaching that then in turn went on and they became coaches, or they became umpires, or they got into administrative positions in the USWLA. It's kind of like she started the tumbleweed going, and it just grew and it grew and it grew. And I think anyone that does that for this game, plus her outstanding, coaching record, that's to me what a great coach is.
I love the game, and they tease me about it, but I said to somebody last night, she said something about lacrosse, and I said, I am lacrosse. And it's part of my life. And not a ruling part, it's a part that it's what I am.